Hello guys, today I'm going to talk about a topic that is not easy to talk about. I don't know if I'm going to be able to articulate it well with you guys, but this is what I've learned along my journey and I like to share with you guys. So I recently figured out how our body kind of works. So I realized recently that there is a magnet inside of me that pulls things, that pulls things, that pulls things, that has a thing that likes and that pulls things and that repels things that it doesn't like. There's like a system inside of our body that acts like a magnet. You know how magnets work? Depending on the direction it's in, depending on the position it's in, it pulls it pulls the magnet, and when it's flipped it repels the magnet, right? That's how magnet works, right? And I feel like there's like a magnet like system inside of our body that turns and it pulls people to you and repels people to you, and also it pulls situations and your actions to you, and it repels situations and actions from you. So you end up not being in those situations and not taking those actions. And and I realized that it kind of acts apart from our ego, our ego, our ego minds. Um, when it is in separation with it. So I feel like there's a me here and another me here, and there's things that me here likes, and there's things that me here doesn't like. But I feel like me here is the one actually in control, one who's actually in control, and it actually, with a powerful magnetic force inside here, it pulls situations and people that it likes towards it, and it repels situations and people away from it. And sometimes it repels and pulls a same person in and out as well. And it happens very often, and it changes direction like a compass. And it while it does that, the mind here is always wondering, like, why is this happening to me? Because it's in separation with this magnet. It's in separation with this magnet. So the mind is like, why is this happening to me? I don't like it, and etc. etc. And that's why there's a conflict between these two, because our brain, our mind, and our body is attached. You can't like cut your neck and like be separate. Our bodies are inseparable. If it's separated, we die. So that's why we have to make peace within ourselves. And the reason why we get sick, we all these illnesses, is because our immune system is lowered. And the reason why immune system is lowered is because there's a civil war inside of us. There's conflict inside of us. There's things that our body wants. There's things that our powerful magnetic system that attracts and forms our environment around us, that our mind doesn't like, that our ego doesn't like. And so there is a conflict, and we're in distress, and just we're in distress. And whenever if a country is in civil war, if it's in conflict within itself, that's when a country gets really weak. So the same so our body works the same way in how our immune system is lowered and we are more prone to getting sick, to our bodies getting weak and just, yeah, that's how we get sick. So what we need in that situation is acceptance. What our ego needs in that situation is acceptance. Because our ego cannot control what happens. What happens is controlled by this magnetic system inside of us. So all our ego can do is surrender and accept and have acceptance to everything that is happening to you. By doing that, we come in union with our bodies, with this magnetic system. And how that works is because no matter how much your ego wants something, it cannot defeat pain. It cannot defeat being sick and weak and being unhealthy. Because if you're unhealthy and your ego wants to do something, if you're weak and your ego wants to do something, you can't do anything. It first has to be healthy. So in order to do that, we first have to listen to our bodies, listen to this magnetic system, observe how your environment is formed. And so that's basically your environment is basically the magnetic system inside of you that is connected to nature. Our body is basically part of nature. We are born of nature, born from the universe, the core source nature of the universe, which a lot of us think in religion as God. That's why things happen in life that we don't expect, things happen in life that we don't want, and we go through it, and then we're like, why is this happening to me? And then when a long time passes and in retrospect, we find the reasons why those things happened. We connect the dots and realize, wow, all those things happened for a reason, so that I can be in this happy state right now. In retrospect, we realize that, but when we're going through it, we don't see it, because that's the time when your ego is in separation with this magnetic system, your body. But that's when your ego is in separation with your environment. So the way you can be in union with this is to love and accept everything that happens to you, and to see that everything is happening for a reason. Is to see that everything that's happening to you is happening for a reason, because it's happening to you even when you're not intending it. It's because the reason why things that you don't want happens to you is because you're in separation with your body, with source, with nature, with your environment. So as we make trial and errors and adapt slowly to your environment, to all of the things that happen to you, you slowly come in union with your body, and you become more and more sensitive to what this magnetic system, to what your body is wanting. Later, you become so in union to think that whatever this magnetic system is wanting and attracting is what you are wanting and attracting. When you come into complete union You start feeling like I am my body. I am like, because when you're in separation, you're like, why? I don't understand. But when you're in union, you're like, oh, I am my body. Whatever I want is happening to me. What people that I want is coming to me. People that I don't want is going away from me. Situations, environment that I don't want is going further and further away from me, is being repelled from me. And that kind of life, when you start living that life, is a happy life, because everything you wish for comes true. Everything that you don't wish for doesn't come true. And that's what happens when you come in union with this magnetic system that's inside your body. When your ego comes in union with your magnetic system. But when you're in separation, the opposite happens. Whatever you want goes further away from you. Whatever you don't want happens to you. That's what happens when you're in separation. But when you start realizing that I am not my mind, I'm not my ego, I am my body, when you start realizing that, you don't realize that by just receiving this information, just by hearing this. You start realizing that when you start actually feeling that magnetic system inside your body and feeling that conflict inside of yourself, and you start getting sick, and when you start feeling pain, and you start going all these painful events, then your ego starts to lose in the fight, in this war. Start to lose in this war. Your ego weakens and weakens, and slowly experiences what is called an ego death, or also dark night of the soul. A very, very painful process. But after that, just like a phoenix rises from its ashes, just like after we heal, we are renewed and everything is fresh, just like that, our ego is born again, unified with this magnetic system, and starts living that peaceful and happy life. So today I talked about the magnet inside of our body, and I hope this video, you guys resonated with this video, and I am pretty sure that whoever clicked on this video and is listening to me had a magnetic system inside their body that attracted you to this video. You guys all had this magnetic system inside. Your magnetic systems, your bodies inside of you, attracted you to watch this video. If you're in separation with your body, you probably dislike this video. If you're in union with your body, or if you're close to the union with your body, you probably enjoyed this video, because I'm speaking the truth right now. I think so. I'm never sure about anything. I always doubt everything. I try to make sure of everything, but I'm very, very confident about today's video for some reason. And I feel like this is what I'm explaining right now is a very, very well organized essence of truth that I've crystallized after a long period of self-introspection of my life. So I feel like this is a very good informative, truthful video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I see you guys again tomorrow. Please tell me how you thought about this video in the comments. And please leave a like. And subscribe if you feel attracted to do so. So thank you very much. And goodbye.